Good morning, Vietnam. Just me today. I'm doing a little unusual video. This is probably just it's not gonna go too far. This is actually two things in one. This is a little bit of Kerbal Space Program and Simple Planes in one video. What it is I wanted to test a video recorder for PC that I have. Well, not exactly a video recorder. It's like supposedly a clip recorder, but you can have as much time as you want. But it works through Xbox on PC. So if you have Xbox, like the Xbox Live app on PC, you can technically record a lot of Steam games and so on and so forth through it. I tried recording some Fallout New Vegas, but that would not let me record past the launcher screen, which pissed me off. So I'm going to have to try some other way to be able to record a little bit of Fallout New Vegas directly off screen. But I am looking into PC recording, mostly because I just want to do a little bit more than just like Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy fucking, just in general Game Boy shit and like DS. I want to try to do a little bit more, but this is me digging around with Kerbal Space Program right now. I have this like rocket I made that also houses a space plane. It gets pretty far up, and I made it kind of just like in one sitting when I was dicking around one day in Kerbal Space Program, and I wanted to make a legitimate space plane, like something I would fire off in a rocket and then fly around as a plane. I do end up like slamming this shit right into the ground because I realized the video started getting long, a little long, so I did end up cutting out some parts and shit here and there. But it's only probably going to be about like 3 minutes for the Kerbal and some random shit that I did on Simple Planes because I was testing two different things. One to see what kind of quality I could get and what kind of audio I could get. Apparently, if I don't let the mic directly run through Xbox, like when I'm talking over it, like using that microphone built into the PC, apparently it won't actually let me record game audio if I don't have that microphone turned on. So I just put in random background music. I wish I could leave in the regular music because there's some interesting sounds in Kerbal Space Program and Simple Planes, especially Simple Planes when you're firing off rockets. Sounds like actual like rockets going off and all that. Like the minigun sounds like actual miniguns and everything. But yeah, it's just kind of like me just dicking around a little bit in these two, just to like get some little test footage and see how well it works and see how well it uploads on YouTube and all that. The quality does dip a lot for some reason. I think that's Xbox, and I tried fucking like resetting that, but it would not let me change the fucking quality. It was sitting there like, okay, well, I go through the settings, and I was like, oh, you want to do settings? That's cool. Let's do settings. And I popped up, and it was like, okay, you want to do video settings? I'm like, yeah, and it's like, nope, no fucking video settings. I'm like, okay, and it's like, well, you have audio settings. I'm like, okay, cool. What can I do there? And it's like, nothing. You can record your goddamn voice, and I'm like, oh, fuck you, fucking Xbox, you piece of shit. I hope Xbox X fucking fails, you bastards. Anyway, yeah. So I just put like some random shit in the background that I had on my device that I knew that probably wouldn't get flagged purely based on the fact that that's glitchy as shit. Fucking whenever you crash shit on Kerbal, sometimes it just like glitches the fuck out like that. But anyway, this is it's interesting. It's something, yeah. But this is the overarch for the ship, you know, what it looks like and all the individual parts that work. Those base rockets on the sides, the reason those tops open up like that is it fires off parachutes, and I just didn't want the parachutes to get overburned or anything in there. But it doesn't work too well because the ship goes way too damn fast. But whatever. But yeah, you know, I mostly just want to see what kind of like PC gaming I get. If you're interested in seeing me do PC gaming, I can record some videos off of like I can record some videos, and what else I can do is just try to like direct sync the audio while playing off of the same device through the microphone. Not sure how well that'd go, but I can try to do that if you're interested in seeing PC games. Right now I'm in Simple Planes, but I can try to do PC games if anybody's interested. Just go ahead and say down in the comments if you're interested in seeing like some PC playthroughs or some random PC videos here and there. Just like between Pokemon Blue and Platinum and Zelda Spear Tracks, you know. And I have been backlogging videos. I already have like 3 Pokemon Blue episodes already done up. This plane you're seeing right here, I know it looks a little odd. This is actually something I was testing out a while back to see if I can make like a multi-stage plane. Mostly because there's like some like weird areas here where if you attack some ships and shit like that, they'll start firing back at you. And apparently there's like a weird little bug where if you detach certain, like if your ship like all of a sudden breaks down into pieces, it stops shooting at you. Or if you no longer have weapons, maybe it stops shooting at you. So it does. Well, actually no, because I tried it with 7 different guns on top of the main plane here. As you can see, it detaches to 2 jet engines with the extended wings, and it turns into a little propeller plane, which is the reason why it has a propeller. But I can actually launch off the propeller and turn it into a glider, as you can see here. I just launched off the propeller, but it's just something I kind of did because I was interested in trying to see if I could do something a little bit more complicated on simple planes that, well, not complicated in the sense of like building like something that looks a lot more accurate to a legitimate jet or plane or anything like that, because I have more than enough of those kinds of planes. I was trying to see if I could build something that had like multi-stage in there. So I also have parachutes in there, so I can like glide down if I end up taking too high up or something like that, or if I just need a minute and I don't feel like pausing the game, I can sit there and do that. It is a really light glider, as you can see, just pop right the fuck back out of the water. And it does somewhat float, probably because of the cockpits, because I got like 4 cockpit parts onto this thing, mostly because I thought it would be entertaining to just have something that was like a little more unusual and streamlined. But it works pretty well, and it's an interesting plane to say the least, but it does work, especially over at the island covered in ice. This is from, well, these right here, these 3 jets are from Stargate, like the Stargate universe, like Death Gliders and all that. I think they're pretty badass, and I personally just really wanted some Death Gliders. I just really wanted to fly fucking alien spaceships, but they're pretty badass. But one of them has like colored guns, so when you fire, it looks like it's firing red. I didn't test that one out on the camera, well, on the recording, because I didn't want to do too long, and I did crop out some parts, and I did speed up the video a little bit. I brought it from like a 1x speed to like a 1.36 or something like that, so it goes a little bit faster than it normally would. This motherfucker's going like over 600 fucking miles an hour. Yeah, almost 800 now, but I mean, that's fucking interesting. It's got rocket pods on it and everything. But I just kind of wanted to like try out some video recording, and I figured I might as well turn this into an actual thing, because there's some interesting like little things showing up here and there in these 2 videos that I figured maybe someone might be interested in seeing. But I mean, I personally like simple planes, and I like Kerbal Space Program. Kerbal Space Program, because I like rockets, I like spaceships, I like jets, I like planes, all sorts of stuff. You know, I have a lot of different planes on this game. On simple planes, ranging between like fantasy to made up jets to real life things. Like right here, here's the X-Wing from Star Wars Episode 8. It was like Poe Dameron's, and you can even, there's like a little BB-8 in the back. You can even see that, the wings open up and everything. I think it's pretty badass. I did try to go like somewhat replicate that scene where they're flying in really close to the water in a minute. I end up fucking up because like I haven't played Simple Planes in probably like 8 months or something like that. Probably more like 4 or 5 months, something around that area. But like I'm not used to the controls, so I kept clicking the wrong thing because I was used to like Kerbal Space Program controls and everything, and I was used to like having to click down and hold to rotate the camera and all that shit. So, but I like these like playing games, and like I said, I have like everything between like fantasy shit to like movie and show replications of planes and jets and spacecrafts and shit. And I have some like unusual stuff. Like one I thought was really entertaining. It's called Luftwaffe, and it's like reminiscent of it's like a mixture of a pun and a fucking joke of the like the old Nazi, like the old World War II, like German German pilots, which were called Luftwaffe, I believe, and pretty much like it's just like a gigantic waffle with wings, and I just thought that was entertaining. I got here a McDonnell Douglas F-15. It's pretty damn accurate. I personally enjoy this plane. It looks pretty badass. It's a little unusual to control, and these missiles don't legitimately fire, but they do have cameras on them, so that's something. And plus, if you fire one of them, this thing just explodes on you. So I don't know. You're gonna see it explode too, because I forgot about this. Yep, there it goes. But yeah, I got like old U.S. aircraft from World War I and World War II. I got like old like British aircrafts and all that. I got some like Japanese fighters from World War II. Like I have some I have like some Zeros and shit from the Japanese side of the air combat. You can also like build cars and tanks and stuff on this game, and a lot of other really crazy and interesting things to build. Like this is something I was trying to build that I'm testing out before I like made it more diverse. It's like a like gigantic ass gunship. It's got like it cut there, but it's got like 12 fucking wing guns on it, and it's got like 6 or 7 mini guns on it, including pointing at the side, so I could fire at anything coming near me. It's also got some air-to-ground missiles and all that. So it's definitely interesting to fly, and it's definitely interesting to fire off. I like the idea of trying to make really weird and unique planes, and I thought this was a weird and unique idea. Just a gigantic fucking like top propeller base with jet engines. There's even some parachutes on it, so I can sit there and like cut the engines, pop the parachutes, let this thing float down and just fire off. Because it's got like 3 perfectly balanced, so it does float down. I didn't demonstrate that because I got kind of sidetracked, but it is a unique fucking ship, nonetheless, no differently than my one I named 3-Way, because it splits into 3 different little mini plane things, but it definitely is very unusual. And as you see here, I'm pulling in target for an aircraft carrier, and I just like to start unloading all of the missiles I have for the air to ground. So it just goes right in it, and they get a target lock on me. As you see up at the top, it says locked. They have a target lock on me for their fucking missiles, and they're firing at me, and I end up like figuring, like I hear it coming close, and I'm like, fuck it, I might as well zoom out and let people see like this fucking impact. But yeah, it's a little bit of an unusual video. I do a minor showcase of some planes like cut out, including a blimp, like a little like attempt at a blimp that someone else did that I downloaded off of Simple Planes, because you could download planes. There's also more than just like free roam sandbox like this. There's also like missions like you can do, like races, dogfights, things like that. It's a really interesting game. But I do show off some of the planes that I use that I end up cutting out in content, because it came out to like 40-45 minutes, something like that, after I hit end, because I want to see how long I could record video. So I decided to just go ahead and show off some things right here, but including some Lego planes that I found, but and some other Lego related things, because I thought it was just entertaining Lego planes and shit, and flying around and dogfights. But yeah, this is about it for the video, so thank you for watching, and I hope you subscribe. Bye!